Hi friends, welcome to Storytime with Tristan. Join me today as we read Super Spots by Nakeyia Jones and illustrated by Jacqui Smith. Nia woke up and felt the warm sun touching her face. She knew that meant only one thing. It was morning and it was time for the first day of school. She was so excited she jumped out of bed, tripped over her slippers, and ran right into Spoticles. So Spoticles must be her little dog here. "Slow down, Nia," Mom said, laughing. "You're moving like a fast race car this morning." Nia laughed. "I'm sorry, Spoticles. I'm just so excited." "I know you are," said Mom. "Get dressed and your breakfast will be ready when you're done. Let's go, Spoticles. I'll take you for your walk now." Nia hurried to the bathroom, singing and skipping her way down the hall. The first day of school. It'll be so cool. Cool, cool, cool. Toothbrush, books, clothes. She brushed her teeth and put her clothes in the hamper, then walked to the closet to get dressed. Nia opened the closet, looking side to side. What should I wear?" Nia thought out loud. "What should I wear? I don't really care. Just get me there." Nia rhymed to herself. She was always singing and rhyming. She picked her favorite jean jacket with a hot pink tutu. She went to the kitchen and sat down to eat her toast and cantaloupe for breakfast. Just then, Mom and Spoticles walked in from outside. Nia's mom washed her hands and sat down at the table. Nia pulled a note out of her new book bag and read it out loud. "Welcome back, students. Dear parents, on the first day of school, students are allowed to bring one item for show and tell. Thank you, Ms. Gold, room 103. "Really?" exclaimed Nia very excitedly. "Can I go find something, Mom? Can I? "Sure, honey," Nia's mom said. "Let's go now. I will come and help you." Mom and Nia looked in her toy box, under the bed, and in the closet, searching for something cool to bring on the first day of school. Nia couldn't find anything fun and exciting and began to get disappointed. "What about your card collection?" Mom asked. "No," Nia replied. "That's old and everyone has those." "Well, what about one of those Lego people you built at summer camp?" Mom tried asking again. "No, there are probably Legos at school," said Nia. "Okay," Mom said. "Nia, we must leave in 4 minutes, so find something and meet me downstairs." Nia walked back and forth but couldn't find anything she wanted to bring. She couldn't find anything that was unique and different that no one else would have. I wonder what she's going to bring. What do you think? She finally walked to the stairs feeling sad and plopped down to sit. She rolled up her sleeves and put her hands over her head. Nia looked at her arm. Suddenly, she had a great idea. "It's time to go, Nia," she heard her mom call from downstairs. Nia grabbed her book bag, hugged Spoticles, put on her shoes, and ran downstairs. "Did you find something to bring for show and tell?" her mother asked. "Yes, I did," Nia said, once again excitedly. So she did find something. What do you think she found to bring for a show and tell? "I knew you would," Nia's mom said as they buckled their seatbelts. "Don't forget to bring it back home with you." Nia laughed. "It's gonna be hard to leave myself at school," she said. Nia's mom stopped and looked at her confused. "Yourself?" she asked. Nia's mom didn't ask any more questions. She knew Nia was creative and full of imagination. I wonder how Nia's going to show herself for show and tell. Wonder what she's planning on doing. Once at school, Nia's mom parked the car and walked Nia over to Ms. Martin, the crossing guard. "Good morning, Miss Martin," said Nia. "Good morning, Nia. You look lovely today. Have a great first day," Miss Martin replied. Nia said thank you to Miss Martin, hugged her mom, and said her goodbyes outside the school. Nia walked into the school and began to sing, "Room 103, where could you be? I want to see, where could you be?" She walked down the hall, turned the corner, and found it, room 103. She was greeted by a high five from Ms. Golds. "Welcome to second grade," Ms. Golds smiled at her. Nia was ready to start the school year, of course, but she was more ready to participate in show and tell. Ms. Golds said, "Welcome to room 103. Today, we will review our room rules, learn classroom stations, and play an introduction game." Room rules: be kind, say please and thank you, have fun. The students loved the introduction game and sang a few songs. Then came the announcement everyone was waiting for. "Please get your show and tell items and meet me back on the carpet." Miss Golds called students in alphabetical order. Nia's name was in the middle. "Next, we have Nia Longfield," said Miss Golds. Nia stepped up, tall and proud, ready to present her item. Miss Golds and all the students looked shocked, as Nia didn't have any object in her hand. Everyone sat in silence, waiting to see what Nia would present. Suddenly, Nia took off her jean jacket and yelled, "Presenting super spots," Nia said, showing the class the white spots on her arms. "Wow! Oh, cool! Weird," some of the students in the class said. Then Nia began to explain, "I have something called vitiligo." "Vitiligo?" said Kyle. "No, Vintago," said Leah. Nia began to laugh. "No, vitiligo. It's a skin condition where my body stops making color and I get white spots all over. My mom and I renamed them super spots because it's just too hard to keep saying vitiligo." "So, what do these spots do? Do they hurt?" asked Jason. "No, they don't hurt at all," said Nia. "Let me show you what they do. All you need is a little imagination. So, if I press this spot right here," Nia said, pressing one of the spots on her arms, "it's a walkie-talkie, and I can talk to people from other countries or planets." "Really? So cool," Jason said. "Well, if you use your imagination, you can do anything," said Nia. "Then, if I press this one, it makes you want to do your favorite dance. Does anyone want to try it with me?" Everyone's hand went up in the classroom, but Nia picked Jason because he thought her spots were super cool. "We all can do this together. Everyone stand up, please," said Miss Golds. Nia began the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Jason pressed one of her spots and the whole class began dancing. As Nia looked around the room, everyone was laughing, shimmying around, and having a great time. She was so glad she decided to use her skin condition for show and tell. Nia wanted the students to understand that she didn't have a disease and no one could catch it by touching her. Miss Golds clapped twice and the students did the same. "All students find a seat back on the carpet," said Miss Golds. "I want to explain a couple of things to the class before we finish show and tell." Miss Golds had 2 apples in her hand. One was red and one was green. "Do you see these 2 apples?" Miss Golds asked the class. "Yes," exclaimed many of the students. Miss Golds continued, "They are different in color, but they are both an apple. Nia and all of you are students in this class. We all have different skin color, clothes, eyes, ears, and sizes, but we all are human beings. Always remember to be kind to everyone that you meet or see that may look different from you. Let's give Nia another round of applause for being so brave and sharing her beautiful skin with us." Nia was smiling from ear to ear and enjoyed listening to Miss Golds compare the 2 apples. Of course, a song came to her head and she started to sing. Super spots, really cool, in my school." Nia had a great first day. So many students had questions for her and wanted to try her super spots out at recess. Nia enjoyed playing and laughing with some old and new friends. At the end of the day, everyone was packing up and high-fiving each other goodbye. As parents came to the door, Nia could hear her new friends telling their parents about super spots. Soon, Nia's mom came to the door and Nia jumped in her arms. "How was your day, honey?" Nia's mother asked. Before Nia could answer, Jason tapped Nia on the shoulder. He lifted his sleeve on his shirt and there was a big white circle. "I used some chalk and created my own super spots so I can talk to Mars tonight," Jason said. Mom and Nia laughed and hugged each other. "Well, now I know what you brought for show and tell, Nia," said Nia's mom. Nia threw her arms in the air and yelled, "Super spots!" The end. I liked how Nia was excited to show off her super spots at school, and how creative she was with helping her classmates learn more about her skin condition. Do you remember what Nia taught us about vitiligo? She taught us that vitiligo is a skin condition where the body stops making color and the person gets white spots all over, just like Nia had on her arm. Nia also taught us that vitiligo doesn't hurt and you can't catch it from anyone. I love the confidence and joy that Nia had throughout the book. She reminded me that we should celebrate our differences and encourage others to be proud of their differences too. I hope this book encouraged you to be more comfortable in your own skin. The author of this book, Nakeyia Jones, has vitiligo, and she has spent a lot of time encouraging and educating others about her skin condition. Nakeyia has included more information in the back of this book to help us learn more about vitiligo. Make sure to grab your own copy of Super Spots. And if you liked this book, you'll want to check out Nakeyia Jones' newest book called Counting with Corey and Kamaya. And stay tuned for book 2 in the Take an Adventure with Nia 4-book series. Special thanks to Nakeyia Jones for granting permission to read aloud Super Spots. Thanks for joining me on Storytime with Tristan. To find out how you can purchase today's book, take an online reading class with me, or to learn how you can purchase shirts like mine to help support fostering, adoption, education, and dog rescue, click the description below. If you liked this video, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on all my latest videos. I'll see you next time for another reading adventure.